Hey, everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. And I almost ran into some technical difficulties to try to get going here, but I think we are A-okay now. Just kind of checking some things on the back end. I think we got good light. We got the sound on, even though I didn't have my page over here. I actually turned the sound on. Hey, Tammy. Okay, so I just had these on my desk because I just been cutting and stuff. So, but I kind of ran out of time. So before we get started, I always like to let everyone know that if you are new to the channel, then you'll want to go ahead and subscribe because this channel is all junk journal related. So if you love junk journaling like we do, then subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. You can do that now, during, or after. And if you're really a junk journal fan, then you'll want to come over to the Facebook group, which is Junk Journal Buddies. So the link is in the description below. And we are going to be making some tags today. And I already have a few that are made up. They've been kind of sitting in the wings, waiting for me to get this going. So you all just let me know if you can hear me okay, if everything looks good. I would appreciate it. And while you all are doing that, because we are on a bit of a delay, I just wanted to say hello to everyone. Hi, Tammy and Renee, and also Rachel and Carl. Hey, Carl and Penny. Hey, Penny Master. Hey, Seek, but you can't hide. Thanks for coming on. And if you're coming on the replay, just know that I will be chit-chatting with my junk journal buddies over in the chat also. So, with all that said, first, let me just tell you all that we are A-okay here in our area. I'm in Central Florida, and that storm, like I heard someone say on the radio, they said Dorian probably will get here like by October 31st, which is Halloween, because it's going really slow. I think we're going to be okay, but of course we're not out of the woods because Dorian just hasn't got up in this area just yet. But I think we will be okay. So let me move some of the stuff out the way, because like I said, I was doing like some cutting and some cutting and printing and cutting and all that stuff. And just so you know, this is actually a digital download, and it's only available in the Facebook group. And I didn't get a chance to put the link below to the page in the Facebook group, but if you're interested in getting this download, you can. It's actually 3 pages, and one of the pages I already cut up. So I already cut it up because I needed some more of these little tickets that I made. So and it's actually at a discounted rate in the Facebook group for sale. So if you are interested, let me know, and I'll give you all the link. But if you just put in tickets over in the Facebook group in the search, it should come up. Okay, so anywho, and the reason why I was doing this is because I was actually using some of the tickets digitals in this particular thing. So thank you all for your well wishes as well. Like I said, we're doing okay. Here are some of the tags that I've made already, and I have to say these are a little bit involved because it's some collaging going on. So if you wanted to do something like this, you just want to, or you could do your collaging like ahead of time, and then you could just do the tickets. And then these are going to be made with some time cards. So this is what the time card looks like. It's green on one side and red on the other side. And I actually have some pieces that I've already cut up because you can get a few tags out of each one of these pieces. Hey, Livies! Yay! We're glad you're here. You're pulling out your supplies. So yeah, you can get the time cards over at pleasantcreations.com. Also, many of the things I'm using today are actually from the shop. So, and if you ever go over there and you don't see what you're looking for, just shoot me a message and I'll let you know what the deal is. And Penny asks, has Slim gone home? And the answer is yes. Slim has gone home, y'all. But I'm going to miss him while he's gone. But it's a really quiet house because y'all know I'm empty nesting it, so it's okay that Slim has gone home. We were together for a few months, and now him and his mother are reunited. Hey, Kaleidoscope. Okay, y'all. So I have like these bits and pieces of time cards that I'm going to be using. And so let me just kind of put these to the side. And I actually started on some of I didn't realize I had started on some of these. So I'll tell you what I did. And this will kind of move the process along a little bit faster. So what I did was I have some vintage encyclopedia books, almost antique. They're like from the 20s. And I just ripped some of the page up, and then I used my glue stick and then glued them onto the time cards. And then what I also did on the back was I took some post-it notes and I glued the post-it notes on the back. Y'all have forgot that I did all this stuff until I pulled this unfinished project out. But today is Tag Tuesday, so I always have tags to finish. And so some of these post-it notes actually came from the dollar store. So I have like tons of post-it notes, and you all probably have tons of post-it notes as well. So I put the post-it notes on the back for a journaling spot. But the good thing about time cards is that they already have these wonderful lines on them. So you really don't have to put anything on the back, and you'll have some place to write on the back of these. Okay, so back to the front, because this is actually at the front of these. I'm going to be doing some collaging, and here's a collage that I already did, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 pieces to it. So I'll just put this one onto one of these jammies here. So I'll be putting some glue on here, and then just like these, I'll probably be doing some sewing after I put get a little tabby thing going there. So now, let's see if I have enough room on this desk to get my ephemera book just a little bit closer. So how is everyone doing today? I hope you all are doing fantastic. Like us, we have a little bit of cabin fever down here because there are places that are open, but a lot of people, I guess a lot of places gave their people some time off so that they could get ready for the storm. So the storm that has not come yet. And the bad thing about that as well is that people become complacent when things like this happen. So hopefully people will still kind of, understand that, the next time a storm comes, they still need to get ready. All right, I'm trying to get into my book here to pull out a few pieces. I like these tags, so I'm going to be using some tags. And let's see. I'm just going through here. I actually have my book laying down, but it doesn't really work good laying down. Now here's my book. I got the book a little bit closer to me. I know it's hard for y'all to see, but I had it laying down like this, but this doesn't really work the way that I have it set up, so I have to do it this way. Hey, beautiful. And so I'm just pulling out a few pieces that I can do some collaging with. Just going through here because I have a lot of stuff, so, well, y'all already know that. Y'all already know I have some things. And I found these tickets like at a thrift store. They actually have Office Depot on them, but y'all know I know how to cover that up if need be. So let's put that back and let's find something else. So right now I'm just doing a bit of hunting for my collages. Oops, sorry about that, y'all. Hit that. We're doing a little hunting in my book here, just to find some pieces and to make this all pretty and whatnot. So this is definitely, of course, I always say it's a very easy project because I'm not thinking too much into it. I'm just grabbing some pieces. But if you wanted to like color coordinate things, you definitely could. I just found that I just pick some things out of my book, and usually things kind of work out. Let's grab some of these little flowers. Some of these are perfect for collages because some of them I don't really like that much. So they're great when they go together with other things. I have quite a few flowers. I had to get my tweezers out because it's easier to get things out the book sometimes when I have some tweezers. Let's see. Let's put that with that one. And let's see. Let's use some of these tickets that I printed because I love them so much. Let's see. I think I'm going to put a ticket with this one. And I'm also going to use some fabrics too, because I'm in the fabric mood. She needs fabrics. So these are a little bit long. Hey, Lisa. So I'm just going to cut these down just a tad. And because I like the blue ones. And let's see. I'm going to put, oh, that one's already kind of set. All right. I think I might have enough stuff out. Maybe one more ticket for over here. Let's see. Oh, I got these tickets too. Let's cut this. And put that ticket there. All right. So that's good. We kind of got our little collages started here. So I'm gonna take this book out the way because it's blocking out the sun. That's how big that book is. And I told you all I'm thinking about making another ephemera book for like mini books because I'm working on some mini journals now, and I would like to have like mini ephemera. So in order to do that, I have to shrink some things down. All right, so on these little tickets, I'm gonna need some thread. Let me grab thread, which I have right next to me. I keep it in a jar, and I don't know why I have that tape on there. And let's grab some yellow. And I'll just need a few little pieces for this. I think tags have become one of my favorite things to make. I don't know why. I guess because they're just so darn easy, and it's just a great way to like really add to your journal. All right. So cut that and poke this little hole out of here. And these are like they're like some closed tags. I actually have these up in the shop also. All right, let me see if I can do this without getting everything all mixed up. I had to concentrate on that. All right, then I'm gonna cut some of this off because I don't need all of it. And there we go. It's like a mini tag within a tag, so that goes there. No, this one go here. And then I want to use like a little bit of a red color on here. And I knew I was only going to be able to do a few of these while I was on with you all because, like I said, there's a few steps that I take for this, but you know, y'all know me. Sometimes she's a little extra, and I do a lot of things that you really don't need to do. But that's because it's all in the details, y'all. It's all in the details. Okay. Whoa, don't you go out of there. I'm just trying to loop these back kind of on themselves. Don't have to worry about tying. There we go. So we got that, and God, you guys are quiet today. It's a quiet day here at Liz for a Day. All right, let's see. Now I don't think I have enough items here. Let's get a ticket since everything is kind of blue on the side. And then also, this probably was one of my miscuts. There's a lot of white around this flower, which I don't mind having the white, but I'm gonna cut some of that white off. We don't need all of that. If it has a little bit, I don't mind. Using my little Cricut precision scissors. All right, and then this has a little hint of white. I need to be using my bigger scissors for this. My bigger scissors cover a lot more area. All right, so that's better for this. And I want some fabric. So I took out some of my scraps here. Got my scraps in the bag. So let's grab a few things. Just some teeny tiny pieces, if at all possible. Oh, this has like a little flower on it. Yeah, I was like doing some organization, and man, I have a lot of scraps. Just a lot. It's a crazy amount of scraps. Do you all have like tons of scraps? Scrap paper, scrap fabric, all that good stuff. It's crazy. All right. So for this one, let's see. How am I going to put this together? The flower is so small. Oh, one thing that I need to do, because I don't want to see the Office Depot on there, is I'm going to take out my tiny words here, and I'm going to cover that up. So I just find a sticker that's about that size, and seems like I'm pulling more and more stuff out, because y'all know I'm never fully prepared for my videos. It would take a while to prepare. I kind of just like to come on and just do my thing on the camera. All right, so see, ta-ta, covered that up. And now let's see. Let's move some of these out the way. Work on one at a time. All right, now I'm just trying to fix my collage up a little bit here. Let me go around this one. So Penny says she has a scraps galore for sure. I do too. I didn't realize how many bags of fabric scraps I had. A lot of bags of fabric scrap and paper scrap. So I think I'm going to have to get to the point where I just say, okay, I'm going to have to throw some stuff away. That's going to be really difficult. Nobody wants to throw their stuff away. Especially when you can use it for stuff like this. All right. Put this like that and put this one like that. And I think that will be good. And then I'm going to staple it so everything can stay together. Hopefully I'm going to catch everything. For the most part, there we go. That'll make it easier for me to put things in place. Now this one, I already put like a little piece of text on here. And then also I have like my post-it note on here. So I'm going to cut these edges off here because I don't need all that. All right, and now this is going to go on here. So what I'm going to do, I didn't catch everything with my stapler. I don't care if the staples show because I like the staple look. It's part of that whole mixed media thing. All right, and then I can glue that on when I get ready to do the gluing. I'll do all the gluing at the same time. So let's move that one out the way and let's go to the next one. Oh, that's a good idea, Tammy. Tammy says she is digging out her stickers. I'm not even going to say how many stickers I have, and I haven't used them at all. So that's something I should definitely do. Is use some stickers. That's a fantastic idea, actually. All right, y'all, I'm just cutting off some of the white that's showing on these pages because I actually just printed my stickers like on, actually it's on 32-pound paper because that's my go-to paper. That's my favoriteest paper to use is 32-pound paper. And let's see. Okay. Got my ticket, and let's put a little, I'm actually using like the residue of what's on this ink pad because I didn't even pull an ink pad out. And let's put the butterfly in here. The butterfly, I actually put a little hole in here, so I am going to put something in here in his little hole. I know that sounds gross, but he needs a little something something. So let's use more thread. I want to try to use more thread too because I have like all these little samples and it's just nice to be able to use those too. A few things. All right, so I did an update over at the Facebook group if you all missed it, and I announced the winner of our most active person, so which was Barb. So we've been congratulating Barb, and I also kind of showed you all what the weather is like here for those of you that don't stay in this area, and hopefully nobody on the East Coast is going to get hit. So, but the poor Bahamas, oh my goodness. The Bahamas, y'all. They just, it's like they took it for the team. Cause Dorian decided to set up camp down there. So that's where our thoughts and prayers should be, down with the people in the Bahamas. All right. So that goes there, and I think that will be good enough. Oh, let's cut this because I'm getting a false sense of how big this card is. And since these time cards are like just kind of cardboard, they're like nice and stiff, so they're good for this type of application per se. And they're still easy to sew around. So let's get our stapler and see if we can catch everything again. I think I have everything this time, and then that's ready. I'm gonna put another staple in here just in case. Yeah, they got messed up. Hey, Tamika, we're glad you're here. All right. So that's going to go on that one. All right, so let's move that one out the way and go to our next collage. Now, this one is already done. So that's just going to need a little trim off the side here. And this will go on here. So for some of these, I use the red side, and for some of them, I use the green side. So let's do the next one. And I know we haven't been on that long, but it feels like it, because I have to check the time. I'm glad you're here, Tamika. You've been missing too many live streams. You get penalized for that. I just want you to know. Just kidding. Y'all know I'm just kidding. So I'm just taking some of this white off of these also. Now I got to start working on some books again. I still have not done the flip through of those 20 journals that I did. I just need to do that this week. I don't know what it is. You know how sometimes you just procrastinate about stuff, and they're already posted in the Etsy shop, so I don't know what my problem is, but something is holding me back from doing that flip through. I actually did a flip through of it and I didn't like it. And so now I just need to hunker down and get it done. Oh, your grandson started school. You're exhausted. See, I don't have to do the school thing. I did the summer vacation thing. And you know, I can't say it was exhausting, but you know what? It's different when you don't really have kids for the whole year, and then or you're a grandmother and you done your time. It's like, I love my grandkids, but it's time for you to go home. That's what I was thinking. But Slim is like the easiest kid in the world to keep, though, I must say. All right, so this one, I think I'm just going to do right here. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I got some. Did I take out too much? Oh, this one didn't get the. All right. Didn't get the fabric. All right, I want everything to have a little bit of fabric. So I'll staple that one, and it looks weird just putting one staple in here, but it looks pretty good with two. All right, so that's going to be for that one. And this one didn't get any fabric, so I'm just going to shove this in here somewhere. That's a good spot. And when I do the glue, I'll make sure that gets glued in so it won't fall out. All right, next. Okay, I have one more, and then I'm going to do the tabs next because I don't have any tabs done for these. I actually could do fabric tabs because I have a lot of scraps, as I said a little bit earlier. Get some of this white off, because sometimes when we cut, we still have some stuff left. Use the bigger scissors. I just feel like I can cover more territory with bigger scissors. Do y'all like little scissors or do you like big scissors? I think I like the big ones. I always opt for the big scissors. And then, do you have like special scissors that you use for certain things? Like, I have these I use for paper and whatnot. And then, of course, I have the fabric scissors that I only use on fabric. And that is it. So Kaleidoscope says she doesn't get to see her granddaughter as much as she would like to. And I'm kind of like that too. So I had to, that's why I actually went and picked up, Slim for the summer. I was like, I can take it for the team for the summertime so I can get to see him. Otherwise, it will be months before I get to see him. So now we just have to communicate by video on the telephone until next summer, because I'm whining and complaining now, but I'll probably pick him up for next summer as well. And then I have my my little granddaughter. Well, I'll have an extra one next summer as well. So it's going to start becoming hectic summers for me. So Kaleidoscope says she's likes the big scissors, the little ones depending on what she's doing. Me too. Hello, LL. Thanks for coming. All right, this ticket is a little munched up, so let's see. All right, and I'll stick that ticket there. I know I'm gonna need a few staples now. Then we have a little scrap piece here. And I think that's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 pieces. That's probably gonna be enough. Okay. So let's see if I can staple this without moving things around too much. If it's a little wonky, that's okay. Yeah, I like this little tiny attacher. I remember when I first bought it, and I was like, why would anybody buy that little attacher? And I tried using like regular size staplers, but it's just not the same as the little tiny ones. And these are the Tim Holtz ones, but you can actually get them in a different brand. Hey, Barb just got home. She saw a movie, Overcome. Awesome movie. Oh, might have to check that out. All right. So, and congratulations. Wrong Barb. Oh no, right Barb. Congratulations, Barb. So Barb says that she loves the little scissors for fussy cutting. And Penny says she likes the big ones too, but have to use the little ones for fussy cutting. Also I can actually fussy cut with the big ones. I must admit, I didn't think that I could, but I can. All right, so now we got all these all clustered up here. So next, let me get some tabs going here. And hold on. Wait, I gotta move the mic, y'all. Gotta move the mic for a second. I'm just looking. Move that back over. Looking in my box for that and this. Because I'm gonna try to do some different kind of tabs. Alright, so, or like I said, I could use my fabric for this too. Okay. Let's see. I think I didn't even know I had these little strips in here. So let's look at these little strips here and see what we can do with those. And this big one here. Yeah, I'm gonna try something a little bit different. So I got this round circle. It is 1.5 inches. So I'm gonna cut a circle. And then, how did I do this before? I'm trying to make a tab. Okay, let me fold this in half. Move this out of the way a little bit. Just fold this in half. And then I'm going to take this circle, which is 5/8 of an inch, and I am going to, is this the right way? Oh no. Oh yeah, this is the right way. And then I'm going to turn it over. I have to get y'all closer. I'm just experimenting real quick. I'm trying to make a different kind of a tab here. No, that didn't work out. I did this before. Kind of. All right. So this is the kind of tab that I made with the circle punches. And this is what it looks like. And then when I put it on here, it's going to look like that. So it's a little bit kind of a little short, but I think it'll look good. So it's kind of like one of those antique kind of tabs. But I think it's too small for this project. And I use this size, but I think if I use anything bigger than that, it would be too big. Let me see, like this one. I don't need, let's see, I need a piece of paper that's big enough for this. Let's try it. Let's use some music paper. Let's see. I know this tab is going to be too big, but thought I would try it anyway. And then fold it in half. And then I kind of eyeballed it. Yeah, that's going to be real big. And then I'm going to use like this one, which is the 1.5 inch. And let's see. I have to remember how I did this. And then turn this over. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of weird. Well, still came out kind of small. Nope, that doesn't look right. All right, I think my experiment is failing. Okay, here we go. I guess this is not too bad. And then if I put this one on here, yeah, that's not too bad. It's a weird kind of tab, but a tab nonetheless. So I think I'm going to use it. All right, so let's move some of this garbage out of my way. Yeah, I got stuff all over the place. Let me move some of this stuff out the way while we make some tabs. I could just sit and just make tabs. Tabs are fun. Tabs are fun to make. Let's use this because the antique linen is a little bit better. I'm just going to go around this. Yeah, this didn't come out too bad. I saw somebody else do this, so I decided I was going to try to make some tabs that looks like this. Alright, so now if I put this on here, you can see it a little bit better now that I've put something around it. And I'm going to sew on this as well. Alright, so let's leave this one with this. And these, I have like all these little strips. So I'm going to put both of these. And put 2 strips together. And cut these. I haven't used the tab punch in a while, so hopefully it works. It works right today. Uh-oh, here we go. I think I jinxed myself. Doesn't want to cut. Wait, let me try just one piece at a time. It's definitely not a heavy duty punch. You can only punch one thing at a time. And I was just trying to do it a little bit quicker. That didn't really work out. And I also like to do it so that you fold it and you just fold it over. But since I have all these little strips, I want to try to use these. I think that's one piece. Because doing these kind of projects is all about trying to use your scraps for sure. Trying to use some scrappage. Even though I don't think there's no way that I'll be able to use all my scraps, but let's move that out of the way. And then I can put two of these together back to back. And let's see. Which one did I? Oh, that one. Okay, so on this one, I think I'll put these. We'll go with this one. Because it's not me, it's the time, Tammy. It's the time. Your doggy has a set time to go to the bathroom. That's what it is. That's too funny though. You got to turn the volume down so your dog won't hear my voice. Because I think psychologically I'm setting it off. All right, this one. Let's do pink on one side and green on the other side. Just gonna go around these. And just give it a little bit. Okay, I'll put that together. And then, let's see, for these two, go back into the scraps. It's my voice. It's what it is. It's my voice. All right. So on this one, maybe not. I'll just use this for both these. Let me get the big jammies out for this. My fabric scissors. And do some ripping if I can. Okay. And rip there for that one. Could be a tab, so I'll have like a few little different types of tabs going. Okay, so a tab for this one, a tab for that one. All right, so now I think we're ready to do a little bit of gluing and a little bit of sewing. I'm gonna move some of this stuff out the way. Put that back. I'm just trying to tidy up a little bit before I move on. Okay. because you know, y'all know how the ecosystem is on my desk. It's probably just like yours. Crazy ecosystem. Alright, so, alright, no Old Faithful today. I could use Old Faithful though because I'm just doing a straight stitch, but it's just so much easier. I think I'm gonna have to change my well, maybe I won't change the threads. Yes I am. I think I'm gonna use black because I like black for this job. But before I do that, we need to do some gluing. So I need some tacky glue I have here. And let's glue this piece on first. Let's glue our collage on first. And, or should I do the collage last? You know what? I'm gonna sew on it and then put the collage on. Because I don't want to sew the collage. It's a disaster, Liv. Yes. You have a Liv-zaster and I have a Liz-zaster over here. So we're in the same boat. Okay. Let's do some sewing. And I have like green in here now, like a light green. So I'm going to use that first. Let me see how it looks. Let me fold my little piece down here. I guess I could have put a little bit more. And now I'm thinking, y'all, before when I did the tags, I didn't have the beautiful stitching. So now I'm like, my mind is like, I want to use a decorative stitch. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to do the, not zigzag. I want a straight stitch. Yeah. Let's do a straight stitch. Kind of like a straight messy stitch. But I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it on here because the screen is kind of light. I guess it's okay. Let me cut this a little bit. Get a little bit of that stringage off. And I'm going to go around again. I can see the stitching. I think it's going to be just fine. You just close the door to your craft room so nobody can see, including yourself. Alright, so this went on a little wonky, but, you know. Alright, we're going to get back to this in a bit because I still have to glue stuff on. Let's put that to the side next. Alright. And I'm just going to do the same stitch. I'm not going for the decorative stitching today. That's right, folks. She's not doing the decorative stitching. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. It's a true. It's quite quiet though. I don't have to say Slim, I'm getting ready to go on my live stream so they can turn the Power Rangers down. But he's usually very quiet when I'm on, so, but like I said, he's like a quiet kid anyway. Every now and then he gets a little turned up, but it's just a kid turned up, not a hurricane party turned up. All right. Oh man, I know the feeling on all the projects going. I have a million of them too. I'm trying to get organized, but let's just say it's not really working out. All right, now how am I going to do you? I'm really trying something different here. I'm trying to put two different pieces on. All right, I'm gonna have to start underneath here. Already things are moving. I was trying to avoid using glue. All right, here we go. Still kind of cray-cray. I changed the tension too because I actually was sewing on something pretty thick earlier, and I've actually started changing my tension, which I didn't do on Old Faithful. I just kind of left it wherever it was at. But on this one, I've been doing a bit more experimentation, and part of that experimentation included the tension. And things actually do come out better when you use correct tension. Y'all, I like going around things twice because it has like a double stitch. I like that. It's a little bit of detail. It takes a little longer to do, but I like it. It makes me happy. Right. Yeah, I'm not really looking at the chat for the moment, but I'll be back in the chat in a minute. So I only have a few more of these to do. Then I can take a gander at what you all are talking about, because I always feel like I'm missing out when I can't watch the chat. All right, let's put these here. Let's get it under here. How come I can't get under here without messing everything up? Why? Why I oughta. Okay. Let's try that again. Still a little off, but that's okay. Here the whippersnapper is working. It's working on this cardboard piece. With its different layers. Alright, and I have, I think, one more left. And I can do some gluing. Yep, one more. Alright, this one has my freakishly big tab on here. I kind of like it. I decided to do the sewing before I put the collage on, so it will have like more dimension. Everything won't be totally sewed down to the card. I'm glad I did these tags. This was one of my unfinished projects. Speaking of unfinished projects. Alright. So now let's move whippersnapper out the way. Alright. And we have our tags back here. Now we need to do some gluing. So let's see, what did I miss here? A lot of projects in the making. I think we all have a lot of projects, right? Hurricane Dorian stalled in your dining room where you're crafting stuff at. That's funny. Because Dorian just ran out of steam. It was a little cray-cray. Alright, now we're going to put you on. And then this one is pretty much done. Let's see. I guess I could have did like the corners on these two. I may be able to do like the bottom corners maybe. Alright, so let's put that one aside over there. And I got glue on my hands already. Ugh. Daggin' nabbit. Hey, Mary Lou. How are you doing today? We are doing some tags with on our unfinished project here. And it's almost like you don't really get finished, because when you start an unfinished project, you usually end up with an unfinished project still. You have more pieces that are unfinished. I'll put a little glue here to make sure my fabric stays in here. And that'll dry. Okay, and then next. So this is really like all about doing some clusters, and then once you got your clusters done, doing a little sewing and sticking everything on. So this definitely has some dimension. See, if I would have sewn this down, then I would have had to sew over this piece right here. And I didn't want to sew over the pieces. I wanted them to kind of maintain their dimension. All right, next. Put a little glue on our collage so we can stick it down. You'll have to sing to y'all because I don't have nothing to talk about today. Because I didn't do anything today. Because, I mean, we didn't have a curfew or anything, but it's like you don't really want to leave the house because you don't know if anything's going to be open. I had some orders that I had to take to the post office, and I didn't know there's nobody to call to find out if our local post office was open. Well, I didn't even try to look up a phone number or anything. So I went to the post office. It's only like 7 minutes away from me. And they were closed, and the sign on their door just basically said, we're closed and we don't know when we're going to open up. We don't know what day we're going to open back up. So I was like, that's that. So when people been ordering things for me, I just tell them I'm in not so sunny Florida right now, and as soon as I can, I will mail your stuff. It's all packed up in my car, ready to go. But there's basically nothing I can do because Dorian doesn't want to come and visit us for some strange reason. Alright, we put a little bit more glue over here on this side, on this one. maybe a little glue. Wait, let's get some of these strings. They're a little out of control on these. And maybe a little glue here. And maybe a little glue down here. So I'm strategically putting glue on now. Maybe a little glue up under here, which this particular glue bottle is really good for. That's why I like it. Put a little glue on this side, just a spot. Okay. And then this one, I think I'm gonna leave that the way it is. And this one, leave that the way it is. And pretty much, so that's 5 that we were able to complete. Let's see where we're at for time. Ooh, we are over an hour. I didn't think we were at an hour. I'm just taking my time. Y'all know how to do it. All right, so let's get closer and let's see what we have here. Let me take my glasses off and make sure we are focused. All right, we're good and focused. So we have like our text background on here, and then we made our little collage, and my magic number for the collage basically was like 5 items. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have our ticket, and y'all, this actually is on like a paper bag, I think. I did a stamp on a paper bag, and I just had it kind of in my stash, and I just kept that. And then we have like this tag, which I have up in the shop, as well as the time cards themselves. And then we have the good night, Tammy. And we have like, this is actually some ribbon here. Oh, and this is what it looks like on the back. So we got the Post-it note on the back. So we have a nice little spot here on the back. And then this one, I did kind of a wacky kind of tab, but you know what? It kind of fits with the book page title, which was Moby Dick. So it has like a kind of a really kind of old world feel. And on this one, you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, make sure you give this video a thumbs up before you shove off. And then this is what we have on the back, another Post-it note. Next, we have a lot of collaging here. It looks very deep on this one. And I like the way the tabs came out with the sewing around it too. So you can definitely see that. And then you can see, I know I was talking about the butterfly with the hole. I had like a little hole here, right there, on the wing of the butterfly. So I just gave him like a little bit of thread, because Lord knows I have plenty of it. So we can definitely use our thread. And then this is what the back looks like. So I actually put the Post-it notes like in different spots, and I cut some of the Post-it notes down to fit. So that's the back, and that's the front with some of my tickets there. And you can get those over there in the Facebook group actually for sale. And it's a digital kit. And then this one has like some blues in it. I love the way this came out. This might be my favorite one. And this ticket had something on it, and I just used some of the Tim Holtz tiny words and just covered it up. So, and then that's what it looks like on the back. Follow your bliss. Yay. So we actually got 5 done. And I pretty much had the time cards already cut. So I guess that was a little bit of a cheat. It was a little bit of a cheat, but I would definitely have to work for a few more hours to have 20 of these. But I still like the way they came out. Definitely. So I hope you all like the way they came out too. So please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you're coming on the replay, I would love to know which one is your favorite tag. I want to say that one's my favorite tag, but I think the one with the butterfly is my favorite actually. So that will be it for today. I will see you all over in the Facebook group. The link is below in the description. And if you want to check out the ephemera that I use for this, you can go over to pleasantcreations.com. That's my Etsy shop, and most of these are in digital form as well. So with that, I am going to say love, peace, and hair grease. From your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie, have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.